There's actually people that you hire that are taste testers, so they have a very refined palate. We're very close on lavender. Lavender's hard because you want a hint of it. You don't want too much of it. Too much of it, and you're like, I don't want to drink essential oils, right? I mean, we're building something as simple as a glass jar with an embossed aluminum lid with some toothpaste tablets in it, and obviously the cardboard and all the other packaging to match. And man, I have a new appreciation for people in manufacturing. Everyone is trying to market something. The way we communicate and bring new products and new innovations in front of the general public has completely changed with social media. And so when people think about a hydroxyapatite-based toothpaste tablet, I don't want them to think about any other brand but Enamel. I want us to be the pinnacle.
Welcome to Minty Fresh Takes presented by Enamel, the podcast where we explore the latest trends, science, and personal stories behind oral wellness. I'm your host, Xander, and today we have a jam-packed show covering some of the most important topics in oral care. From celebrities to experts in the field, you're sure to hear dentistry content done in a fun way. So sit back, grab your popcorn and your floss because you'll need it after, and enjoy this conversation. Thanks for listening.
Biggest feedback you've gotten on Enamel?
Resounding easy. That one is, my teeth have never felt this clean except for going to the dentist after first use of our toothpaste tablets. That's like the number one comment we get is like, wow, my teeth feel so clean.
And they feel like almost like a spa product.
Yeah. I would say, like, I think it's the tablet consistency that we have, or the mouthfeel of the toothpaste we have is what contributes to that, because you can really feel the plaque and stuff getting removed from your teeth. And then the freshness of your breath afterwards lingers for quite some time, unlike most products.
Now, are we seeing most people purchase the toothpaste tablets or the mouthwash?
Right now, I'd say we're trending towards the toothpaste tablets. That's what most people are purchasing. I would say the mouthwash tablets are being snagged by people in braces. It's an easy thing for like kids to take to school, try and keep food out with the teeth after lunch, that type of thing. It's an easy way to kind of freshen things up and protect against cavities when they're those braces, which obviously catch tons of food and stuff like that. But yeah, I would say right now more sales on the toothpaste tablet side.
Now, we got new flavors coming out that we're all really excited about. Can you kind of walk us through a little bit of what those flavors are going to be?
Yeah, sure. So months of R&D from there's actually people that you hire that are taste testers, so they have a very refined palate. They basically level out percentages of how much of the flavoring is good enough, how much is not enough, how much is too much, while our manufacturer also keeps the consistent mouthfeel of the toothpaste, and obviously the active ingredient microhydroxyapatite is still in it. So we've got citrus nailed. So the citrus is going to be very fun. Has kind of a limoncello aftertaste. Okay. It's really good. We're very close on lavender. Lavender's hard because you want a hint of it. You don't want too much of it. Too much of it, and you're like, I don't want to drink essential oils, right? So we're getting close on the lavender. I think we've hit kind of like that right balance, but it's tricky because the flavoring process is very delicate. It only takes a little bit to ruin it, or not enough, and it tastes like chalk, and we don't want that either for the customer. So, and then we got some other fun flavors coming out. Obviously a little more geared to the kids, the bubble gums, the cinnamons. That's all in the pipeline too. So it'll be fun for the kids too. So
yeah. Now, which flavor are you most excited about?
Hands down the citrus. I'm a mint guy, so like hence the traditional Enamel toothpaste tablet is mint. I love the mint. That's what makes my mouth feel the cleanest. But the second favorite flavor, I actually surprised how much I like lavender, because I thought lavender would be like ugh. But lavender's actually pretty good. But the citrus by far, like, envision yourself, you're on the Mediterranean, you're sipping a cocktail in the Côte d'Azur, and that's what it tastes like. It's pretty awesome.
Wow. So bottle all of that up and you have that as your toothpaste.
That's it. You have that in your toothpaste tablet. So every time you brush your teeth, it's like taking you to the south of France or the coast of Italy to enjoy your refreshing teeth.
Who's it teleporting one around?
That's true. Exactly. You're on your get ready with me, and you're like, oh, now you're not having to get ready for work. You're getting ready to go to the beach.
That's right. Okay. Pivoting a little bit.
Okay.
Obviously with Enamel, there have been plenty of things that you guys have learned over like the last
last year and a half.
Yeah, full-blown education.
Now, walk me through what some of those hurdles have been, being the small business that will eventually grow into a large-scale business.
Two things stick out tremendously. One is manufacturing. I know Elon Musk was famously quoted after they had produced the Model S and Model X, and they were trying to get the Model 3 launched, and they were trying to get that whole process going. He famously said something about like being in manufacturing hell and having to have a cot on the floor of building the Model 3, trying to get the affordable model out to the masses, and what a difficult thing that was. We're building something as simple as a glass jar with an embossed aluminum lid with some toothpaste tablets in it, and obviously the cardboard and all the other packaging to match. And man, I have a new appreciation for people in manufacturing. That has been a monstrous hurdle. Huge amounts of money spent on research and development, tons of time, back and forth, changing die cuts. It's a process. The manufacturing process is crazy. So I have a new appreciation for every little thing you see and how it's packaged. It's pretty impressive. The second thing has been the marketing. In 2024, it is a very noisy world. Everyone is trying to market something. The way we communicate and bring new products and new innovations in front of the general public has completely changed with social media. And so, you're not going out and spending a glob of money on a TV advertisement, for your local news or for national news. You're not doing that anymore. Everything's through social media. And man, there's obviously billions of users of social media around the globe. So the noise is very hard to break through. And that's been the trickiest thing, is trying to stick your neck out there, get your name out there, and try and compete with all the other, it's not just toothpaste, right? You're competing with all the other things that are being marketed to us on a daily basis on these social media websites. That's a huge challenge. And you can have all the money in the world and it won't matter. Because at the end of the day, it's like trying to break through the algorithm. Which is what you have to do to try and get successful and get a name out there.
Now, from some of the research that I've done and some of the books that I've read, they say that it's a lot harder to go from 0 to 1 than it is to go from 1 to 5.
Yep.
And so what I'm getting at is, from the manufacturing aspect, once you got that first product,
Yep.
not to say that it's easier for the rest of them, but once you get
Yep.
the first product,
There is some degree, there's some degree to that, because you have the right questions to ask. The first one, you have no clue what we're doing. What's a die cut? I don't even know what that means. So you definitely get a little bit of a rhythm. You find out what manufacturers you work well with, which ones you don't, which ones get the vision, which ones don't. So you definitely start developing it's like anything else. You develop your network of people that you can reach out to. And so, for sure, the first one's always the hardest. It is getting slowly easier with, we've got several products in the pipeline. It is getting easier with those. But still, there's lots of decisions to be made that have to be made by Kyle and I and our designer to get everything to that kind of strict brand guideline that we're looking for.
areas that you have confidence in moving forward for 2025, I would assume it's product, it's manufacturing, it's that direction.
Yeah, the biggest thing I have looking forward to in 2025 is product. Like, when you try our product, I think people are pretty blown away by it. That's the key. It's and the hardest thing is getting people to just try it once. Once you try it once, you're hooked. You see it, you see what people are talking about, you see what all the hype's about. It's just getting that person to hit go and place the order, and then having them try it. And it's once they try it, it's okay, we get it now. We understand the convenience factor, the cleanliness factor, we get it.
Now, brand-wise, where you see Enamel being in the next 5 to 10 years, what do you envision?
So what I've envisioned is, I want, when people think about a hydroxyapatite based toothpaste tablet, I don't want them to think about any other brand but Enamel. I want us to be the pinnacle. When you think about electric cars, everyone makes an electric car, but you think about Tesla, right? And I want Enamel to be that for a toothpaste tablet. So that's where I see ourselves in 5 to 10 years.
So 5 to 10 years, we're off the coast of France. We're living it up. Dr. Harper, kind of reeling it back in a little bit. Personally, why are you passionate about the Enamel?
Well, 5 to 10 years, you're not living it up. You're still going to be grinding. I'm still going to be grinding. That's what I do. I work 24/7.
So I'm passionate about Enamel because I think very few times do you get the opportunity to change a market sector completely. And what I mean by that is toothpaste, right? Toothpaste's been around for 100 years. And we have the opportunity to totally change people's habits and not only that, but improve what they're using to brush their teeth with. Instead of using fluoride, using microhydroxyapatite. That is what excites me. That is like we're not just creating another product. I'm literally trying to change the world's habit in how they view toothpaste, which is like a monumentous task, right? And you know, people would say like, wow, that's ridiculous, but that's why you dream big, right? It's like, if you don't dream big and start somewhere, you're never going to change it. And I keep using Elon as a reference because, you know, he's someone that is super passionate about what he does in life. I mean, he way back in early 2000s was like, hey, I'm going to have people driving electric cars, and people thought he was crazy. And look where we're at now. Yeah. I drive an electric car to work. You know, I mean, it's nuts. And so like, that's what excites me about the next 10 years and makes me so passionate is like, look, I'm going to change, you know, the ingredient you're using from fluoride to microhydroxyapatite. And I'm going to change your mindset about why tablets are better than paste. And those two things, man, it gets me excited.
I know we were talking off camera, but every single day is an opportunity to just take one step forward.
Yeah, absolutely.
You just do a small step every single day, better and better and better. You're gonna look up at 10 years and be like, we have impacted millions of people.
Bingo. Jeff Bezos said like he makes one big decision a day. That's it. His day's done with one big decision. And if I can impact, you know, one small aspect of either the company or someone or, you know, that type of thing, then we're one step closer to having a more sustainable, you know, eco-friendly type healthcare products, but also too, just improving people's oral care from the ground up. I think it's really cool.
Now, let me ask you this last question. Not just for anybody involved with Enamel that knows about the brand, but any future entrepreneurs that are watching the show, listening to this, they're following your story, they're seeing how Enamel's growing, it's blowing up. What advice would you give to them?
Don't quit. The hardest lesson I learned was the darkest time I had in my life, I got told no. And I got fired. You start self-questioning yourself, right? Like, am I good enough? Am I meant to do this? Am I worthy? You know? And you get dark thoughts when you start getting, you know, when you get fired from something. And yeah, the biggest thing I have is just don't quit.
I think there's a lot of people out there that will take this story, not just from what you're doing now, because it's easy to jump on when the success is prevalent.
Yep.
It's easy to jump on and see the story when you're going, man, I want to hear, you know, I want to go work for free for Dr. Harper.
Yep.
But were people lining up when that was the case? You know,
No, exactly.
It's, you know, I know that my family's so grateful, not only for you being our dentist, but also building this product. I mean, I use this product every single day. And I have vowed to never go back to any toothpaste, fluoride-based toothpaste, just any type of the liquid, the gel. But it really is crazy. Once you start, it's a cheat code to feeling your absolute best for the next day, for your day upcoming. So I know that, you know, getting a front row seat to Enamel, being able to see everything, it has been not just a privilege to see where you guys are at, you know, over the last 6 months, but where you guys are going to be at over the next 18 months. Because I think these next 18 months of where the journey is for Enamel will really take precedent and really display what you guys are going to be in 5 years and 10 years and the impact that you guys are going to have around the world. And I'm so excited to be able to witness it. So I think if you guys are watching it right now, I'm telling you, get your stuff now. Don't wait. Don't hesitate. Don't go, oh, we'll do it at the New Year. Start fresh now. Because the New Year's resolution can start December 15th, December 17th, December 23rd. Doesn't have to start till January 1st.
Nope.
So
needs to be a lifestyle change, right?
Lifestyle change. If you want to change what you are, who you are, you know, it starts today, and it starts with the toothpaste.
Well, I appreciate the compliments, man. Yeah, it's the next 18 months are gonna be really fun. I think it's gonna be really, really cool to see this whole thing flesh out and all the sleepless nights and hard work and money spent to try and make this thing happen come to reality. It's amazing.
That's right. Well, listen, grab your stuff today. Don't miss out. Thank you guys for watching. We appreciate it. Share it with as many people as you possibly can. Don't let them miss out on the toothpaste revolution that's happening right now with Enamel. Thank you, guys.
Hey guys, thanks so much for tuning in to another episode of Minty Fresh Takes presented by Enamel. Listen, we all know people that are into the latest trends for their oral care. We also know people on the other side of the spectrum that are not. This show is made for both of those people. And so if you could do us the absolute biggest favor and share this, like, comment, subscribe, but make sure to share this with your friends on both sides of the spectrum and somebody right in the middle, that would be awesome. Our biggest mission here, not only doing this podcast, but with all the products and the dentistry here in Niceville, is to ensure the trust and the quality of product that we continually offer to our patients. Our mission through this show and through our brand new product Enamel is to ensure that your teeth are being covered by nutrients that actually benefit your teeth, i.e. microhydroxyapatite. Our toothpaste tablets that we have right here, toothpaste tablets and the luxury mouthwash tablets, these are both available at enamel.com. That is ENML.com. And if you're looking for more information on microhydroxyapatite, feel free to check out our latest YouTube videos. Like we said earlier, make sure to subscribe to this channel. You don't want to miss anything that we have coming out. And thanks so much for watching. We'll see you on the next show.